Go ahead.
Hi, I also had a few questions on my own. Your thoughts on the current indie scene?
I love it. I think wrestling actually is in a really good spot right now. I think I've worked with more talented people since I left WWE than I did in that last ECW run I had. Well, some of the guys I was asked to work on Heat or Velocity or some of those guys, I've worked with a lot of talented people in indies. And when I go to indie shows, I watch them. I watch shows. I sit back and I watch talent. There are a ton of talented guys out there. And there's so many guys I really hope get a good break.
Do you so you have a few, do you go to regular bases and follow them, like to regular shows, or are you
I can't
involved?
go to a lot of shows because
Yeah.
normally I'm working shows.
Right.
But there's a couple that when I get to work on these shows, I'm like, oh good, I'm gonna see some good guys. PWX, PWS, and PWS is in New Jersey, PWX is down in Charlotte, CWF is in North Carolina. And PWG out in California has a ton of talented guys. There's a lot of talented people out there.
Yeah, that's good.
If they get the break, who knows? We'll see. But
Yes. What are your thoughts on the cruiserweight division currently that seems to not exist on WWE?
since it doesn't exist, I don't really have an opinion on it too much. But
I mean,
I liked it. I think once you saw me as the cruiserweight champion wrestling Rey Mysterio, who at the time was the heavyweight champion, and I was about 6 inches taller than him and outweighed him by 50 pounds, that was pretty much the end of it.
yes.
When the cruiserweight champion outweighs the heavyweight champion, we got
Right.
it kind of goes against the definition of it. But it seems like today in WWE, you know, when you got guys like Punk, Daniel Bryan, Dolph Ziggler,
Yes.
some of the top stars are a lot smaller than what historically a WWF top guy has been. The cruiserweight division is kind of redundant at this point.
Yeah. So they got a lot of smaller guys.
Yeah, a lot
That's
of
true.
smaller guys.
That's true. After your fight with Jericho, you got fired because he was the top guy. After that, did you and him get to talk about this whole situation?
We laughed about it the second it was over. It wasn't a fight as much as two guys being idiots. You
Right.
know? It wasn't like we squared off and beat each other to a bloody pulp. It was two buddies piss slapping. The cab driver got terrified, and he's the one that called the cops. It wasn't. I mean, if he hadn't, it would never been a big deal, and it wasn't a big deal. Public intoxication might be one of the dumbest laws in this country.
Yeah. That's
I mean, if you go to a bar and drink and you walk home, a cop literally has the the authority to arrest you for that if he wants to. He doesn't have to if he wants to. I mean, we were just being two goofballs and it happened.
So you had no animosity or anything?
No,
as
we
it
still text each
happened?
other all the time. We send each other jokes all the time. He's still one of my buddies, and neither one of us gives a shit.
Right. How has your motorcycle accident and the birth of your daughter has affected your life?
A son, actually.
I mean, your son.
Yeah. Well, the motorcycle accident obviously put me down in the dumps for a little while, and I was on my back for a little while. And since I was on my back, and I was just talking to my buddy about this, I was laid up, so all I could do was eat and have sex. And that's how my son came about. And that's been the highlight of my life. It changed me in so many ways. You hear people talk about that having a kid will change you, and you don't believe it until you actually have one. You know, I love it to death.
What do you do on your spare time when you're not wrestling? Any hobbies?
I got a company. We make iPhone apps, and yeah, we got I think we got about 7 out now, and we got a couple more in development. I also do a podcast, Highway to Helms, which you can find on iTunes, and we just did our 2 millionth download. So it's wildly popular, way more popular than I ever thought it was going to be. And between that and my son, I stay pretty busy. Every day I'm doing something.
Have you ever thought about teaching students?
Yeah, it's been asked for me to do that, but I can't do it from the ground level. I would have to work at a school where they found some people that were already good, and I could make them better. But I don't want to be that ground level that has to tell people they're good when they're not,
Right.
and have to tell people no and stuff like that. I don't want to be at that level of it.
Also, you pretty much don't want to do the dirty work then, like.
Well, it's not dirty, but when you run a school,
Yeah.
I mean, you have to, you run a school, you got to make money, and
True.
how you make money is you got to you gotta fill people with smoke a little bit and say, yeah, you got a chance.
Yeah.
And I can't go and lie to somebody and tell them they got a chance if in my heart I feel
True.
they don't. And at the same time, I don't think it's my place to tell somebody they don't. Because people told me no a million times. But that being said, there are people that I can look at and realize they have no chance of making it, just physically or whatever the case may be. And I'm not gonna go lie to those people and tell them that they can, just to get their money. I don't wanna be involved in that.
That's true.
That's not who I am as a person.
Any upcoming projects you would like to share?
Everything
You're
I'm
involved
doing,
in?
you know, pretty much everybody knows about, you know, I mean, my apps are still growing. We got a lot of clients coming up with that. That keeps me wildly busy. The Highway to Hills that I do, I was doing it weekly for a while, but my apps are taking up so much of my time. I kind of do my podcast about once every other week. And I mean, I wrestle almost every weekend, so that's just, I don't really have much more time than that.
And I also heard that you're involved with Lucha Libre USA. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, we got actually another tour coming up. I just talked with them this week. They got their sponsors back lined up. They do tours. They're seasonal as much. Some wrestling companies go all year long.
Right.
Lucha Libre likes to do, USA likes to do seasons.
Mhm.
And so I know they were on Hulu, was their last deal. Everything was on Hulu. And so I'm not sure exactly when it's going to start up, but when it does, I mean, that's the company I'm under contract with, so I have to give first priority to
Like,
them.
where are they based out of?
For a while, they were based out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, is where they
Oh.
filmed out of. And they do a lot of their stuff in western United States, because that's where the Latino population is.
Mhm.
But I guess they'll go anywhere if they want to.
Right. They have TV time and
Mhm.
stuff?
Yeah.
And-
Yeah, they were with MTV too for a while. I think that contract's expired.
Oh,
And I don't know, I'm being told there's another TV opportunity coming up, but I have no details on it.
how about the houses, like the crowds they draw?
Good, I know there were a couple, I mean, for a while, when the last tour loop that we did, or last season that we did, we had the best attendance in America
Right.
outside of WWE. We were definitely outdrawing TNA.
Right. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's a success. That's
Yeah,
good
yeah.
success. Well,
Yeah, and you just gotta get it out there, you know, I mean, Lucha Libre is really crazy. It's a crazy style, you know, and Lucha Libre USA was trying to Americanize that style to
Right.
make it easier for American fans to adapt to. And that's kind of why they brought me in, to make that transition a little easier. I think it's a dynamic, you know, art form that the Lucha Libre guys do. But it is crazy as hell, you know.
why?
Because the rules, you don't know the rules. It's just people jumping in the ring, they're flipping out, they're going crazy, you know, you don't know what the hell's going on, and then the match is over.
Right.
And, you know, part of me coming in, I'm like, man, we got to simplify this. We need to tell the people the rules so that they know what the hell is going on. Because I would watch Lucha Libre at home, you know, on Telemundo or whatever, you know.
Yes.
And I didn't know what the hell was going on. Just guys running in, you know. I didn't speak Spanish, and maybe it would have helped if I understood Spanish, but I didn't understand the rules at all. But I mean, I would watch it because I like wrestling, but I didn't know what the hell was going on ever.
Who are your favorites in Lucha Libre?
In
that
Lucha
you've been
Libre?
growing up, looked up to?
Growing up, Rey Mysterio, Negro Casas was my favorite. He was a badass. I wish he would have been more over in America, or if he would have had more of the opportunity to come to America, because he was awesome.
That's good. Well, thank you for your time.
Oh, thank you very
Appreciate
much.
it.